Imagine this. You've planned the perfect cruise vacation, sunny ports, endless buffets, and relaxation at sea. But as you approach the embarkation desk in 2026, a security officer pulls you aside.
Sir, I'm going to need you to step aside for a moment for a routine check.
Your carefully packed medications are flagged, questioned, or even confiscated.
These are my prescribed medications.
Suddenly, your dream trip turns into a nightmare of delays, fines, or worse, being denied boarding altogether.
I'm sorry, you will not be able to board.
With cruise lines implementing stricter rules for 2026, including enhanced security protocols and international compliance, even seasoned travelers are caught off guard. I've witnessed firsthand how simple oversights with medications can derail vacations, from misplaced luggage to customs disputes. But don't worry, today I'm sharing 12 key guidelines drawn from official cruise line updates, global health regulations, and traveler experiences to help you navigate these changes smoothly. These aren't just tips, they're your roadmap to a hassle-free journey. Stick around to the end, as the final rules are the ones that trip up even the most experienced cruisers. Let's dive in and ensure your medications stay with you, keeping you healthy and happy on board. Rule 1. Always store medications in your carry-on luggage. This is the foundational principle for any travel scenario, but it's especially vital for cruises amid the evolving baggage handling and security measures of 2026. The frequent error travelers make is assuming their checked bags will arrive intact, leading them to pack vital prescriptions there. Picture a scenario where a passenger's checked suitcase containing their essential heart medication was delayed for hours due to airline mishandling. By the time it reached the ship, they were in a panic, scrambling for alternatives. Checked luggage can face delays, misrouting, or even loss, risks you can't afford with health-critical items. Keep all prescription drugs, key over-the-counter remedies, and medical devices in the bag you carry personally. This guarantees immediate access, no matter what happens to your other belongings. Rule 2. Maintain medications in their original, labeled packaging. As cruise operators strengthen ties with customs authorities and update their verification processes for 2026, clear labeling has become non-negotiable. A widespread pitfall is transferring pills into generic organizers or unmarked containers for convenience, which can trigger scrutiny. I recall an instance where a traveler was detained at embarkation, forced to justify each unlabeled item to port officials, causing embarrassment and potential confiscation. Original bottles or packaging provide instant proof of the drug's identity, dosage, and legitimacy, easing passage through security and customs. Avoid any temptation to repackage. Stick to the factory-sealed versions to prevent complications. Rule 3. Bring supporting documentation from your healthcare provider. While labeled containers are crucial, they may not suffice alone, particularly for regulated substances or international routes. The oversight many make is relying solely on the bottles without extra paperwork. Consider a traveler on a multi-country itinerary who face questioning at a foreign port over a controlled medication. A doctor's letter explaining the prescription and necessity resolve the issue swiftly. For every prescribed drug, obtain a signed note from your physician detailing the medication, its purpose, dosage, and your medical need. Also, carry duplicate copies of prescriptions separately from the drugs. This documentation is invaluable for customs, refills, or emergencies, providing a safety buffer in unfamiliar territories. Rule 4. Adhere to reasonable quantity guidelines. With 2020 SXS focus on bulk restrictions to curb misuse, cruise lines and ports are clarifying limits on medication amounts, especially for non-prescription items. The mistake is overpacking, which can appear suspicious or commercial. One story involves a passenger who brought an excessive stock of pain relievers for a short trip, prompting customs to investigate its intent. While it's smart to pack for your voyage plus a small reserve, typically 1 to 2 weeks extra, avoid quantities that seem disproportionate. Check guidelines to ensure your supply aligns with personal use, preventing unnecessary delays or questions. Rule 5. Arrange for proper storage of temperature-sensitive medications. Certain drugs, like insulin or biologics, demand precise cooling to remain effective. The common blunder is expecting standard cabin amenities to suffice without prior coordination. A traveler once arrived with refrigerated meds, only to find the mini fridge inadequate, leading to a stressful scramble for ship assistance. If your medications require controlled temperatures, contact the cruise line's accessibility team 30 to 60 days ahead. They can provide medical-grade refrigeration or storage solutions, ensuring your health isn't compromised by inadequate facilities. Rule 6. Familiarize yourself with international laws on medications. For itineraries crossing borders, this rule is paramount as regulations vary widely. The critical error is neglecting to check laws in each destination where a home country prescription might be restricted abroad. I've seen a case where a passenger was barred from reboarding after a shore excursion due to a medication deemed illegal in that country, despite its validity elsewhere. Research each port's rules thoroughly. Some classify common drugs as controlled substances. Consult official sources or your doctor to confirm compliance, avoiding legal entanglements that could disrupt your trip. Rule 7. Prepare a secondary supply of essential medications. Even meticulous planning can't foresee every mishap, like lost bags or accidents. The pitfall is concentrating all supplies in one place, leaving no fallback. A traveler once left their primary medication bag in a taxi en route to the port, but a backup in their partner's luggage saved the day. Store your main stash in your carry-on, but keep a few days' worth of critical items elsewhere, perhaps in a companion's bag or a secure pouch. This redundancy acts as a vital safeguard against the unexpected. Rule 8. Adjust for time zone shifts on extended voyages. Long cruises spanning time zones can complicate dosing schedules. The mistake is ignoring these changes, which may affect medication efficacy or cause side effects. On a transatlantic journey, a passenger neglected to adapt their blood pressure regimen, resulting in discomfort from inconsistent timing. Before departure, discuss adjustments with your doctor. They can recommend gradual shifts or strategies to maintain stability, keeping your routine aligned with the ship's clock. Rule 9. Avoid depending on onboard medical facilities for routine refills. Cruise ship clinics prioritize emergencies, not everyday prescriptions. The error is assuming they function as pharmacies for non-urgent needs. A guest ran low on allergy medication mid-voyage, expecting easy replenishment, but found only limited, costly options available. Pack sufficient supplies for the entire trip, plus extras for delays. These centers focus on acute care with restricted inventories, so self-sufficiency is key to uninterrupted comfort. Rule 10. Plan for safe disposal of sharps and injectables. For those using needles or syringes, proper disposal is a regulatory must. The oversight is lacking a compliant method, leading to uncertainty. A passenger relying on daily injections face stress without a sharps container, unsure of ship protocols. Request a travel-sized disposal unit from your pharmacy or doctor. Inform the cruise line upon arrival. They often offer cabin or medical center services, ensuring safe and discreet handling throughout your journey. Rule 11. Create a physical list of your medications for emergencies. In crises, clear health details are essential for responders. The mistake is depending on digital records alone, which can fail. During a medical incident at sea, an unconscious passenger's lack of a printed list delayed treatment, underscoring its importance. Compile a document listing all drugs, dosages, conditions treated, and allergies, plus your doctor's contact info. Keep copies in your passport carry-on, and with a companion, it's a simple precaution that could prove life-saving. Rule 12. Verify policies specific to your cruise line. Medication rules differ across operators, so assumptions can lead to surprises. The error is treating all lines as identical. A traveler prepared a portable oxygen device based on past experiences, only to encounter stricter requirements on a new line, causing last-minute issues. For complex needs, review the cruise line's official medical or accessibility guidelines before booking. Contact them directly to confirm details for your 2026 itinerary, tailoring your preparations accordingly. And there you have it. 12 indispensable rules to master medication management for your 2026 cruise, tailored to the latest industry changes. My aim here isn't to overwhelm you with warnings, but to equip you with practical knowledge that turns potential challenges into seamless experiences. By following these steps, you're not just organizing your meds, you're securing peace of mind, protecting your well-being, and unlocking the full joy of your voyage. So, prepare thoughtfully, travel confidently, and savor every wave of your adventure. Ready to set sail without worries? If this guide cleared up your medication questions, give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more expert travel advice that makes cruising effortless. What's one medication tip you've learned the hard way? Drop it in the comments below. Until next time, stay safe and cruise on.